radios are coming, big black wheels are humming, people waiting at the station, happy hearts are drumming.
Hello YouTube, Pipe Smoker Cowboy Chris coming at you again. I know it's been a while, but tonight's video first off, before I do housekeeping, I'm smoking some Sir Walter Riley in my OMS Devil Ants. Look onto that. Just look onto that. Amateur radios in the background. I just got done checking in. I used my little HT, or hand, which means handheld transceiver. But anyway, tonight's video is a VR to pipe and music. My good buddy from Venezuela, 300. He's 300 plus now. Giveaway. And, there we go. What he wants to know is, what does, how do you define success? What does it mean to you? Well, to me, success well, one thing, the main thing now, to provide for my wife, and I try to, and I think I do alright job at it. I mean, I'm there for her, and she's going through a lot, and I mean, if she needs somebody to talk to or listen, you know, I'll, so I try to be there for her. You know, she's has a lot of health issues, and so I try to, you know, be there for her to listen. She battles from depression also, so she another well, as you all know, I'm an amateur radio operator, and I am now finally, after you know, I am the highest license class you can go with ham radio, which is an extra class, and that was a big and I succeeded in that, and uh, but really, though, I mean, to me, it's something that you do or learn and work on, and you do it well, and so I feel like that I succeeded. That and I and so I mean, but that's what I thought about it, and I couldn't, I'm like, I don't, how. Oh, I could go to the Mr. Webster and look it up, um, but you wanted to know, how do we define, what does it mean to us? How would we define success? And I felt like I I guess, so I thought about it and thought about it, and I'm like, and I just didn't want to look it up in a dictionary. And also, and I saw Paulson Rick's video, and then and I watched Piper, and I just I just subbed Olivewood Piper just today. So, but anyway, that's what success means to me, and I felt and I'd been working on since buddy, excuse me, I'm trying not to make this too long, but I have a kind of a little about last year, wife and I had to get a new vehicle, and since I'm an amateur radio operator, and also, not only that, I am also a storm spotter, and I also deal in emergency communications, and so with that in mind, I try. It's getting tougher and tougher to put radios in vehicles nowadays. They don't, really make them radio friendly. Well, I got it to where it was alright, but it still could have been a lot better. Well, last sometime last, uh, well, it was the year before. Anyway, we were having it. It was a Dodge, 2009 Dodge Journey. We took it into the shop and I don't know why we did this. Because at that time I had no job, but we ended up getting a new van, a 2016 Town and Country, Chrysler Town and Country. Well, July the 9th, my wife and I, we were on the way to a friend's church that he'd passed, and we were going to his church, to honor him. Well, my wife was driving, and she normally drives, which that's no big deal to me. She turned to look at me, and there had been it's one of those debris trailers that when they clean out a house or something, well, by the time she looked back up, it was too late, and we're still kind of recovering from that. But here, oh wow, it's gonna get kind of long. I'm sorry, buddy, but so I was just about damn near done. This is what I came up with for, excuse me, for putting radios in that van. I thought, what if I did this? It's a toolbox. Well, originally I had this one, but it was too wide. It wouldn't even fit in between the seats. So then I went back to Home Depot and picked up this. And my thought was, and I'm gonna have another, maybe a couple of more radios here. But that's what I was gonna put in the van. Well, now since I've told her it, so I don't know if this is gonna work or not. I'm gonna be buying my mom wants to buy a new vehicle before she retires. She's a high school math teacher, and we and she wants a new vehicle. So Mom and Dad had been talking, and it's like, well, what if we just sold you that? Which it's a 2010 Nissan Murano LE. It's the higher end of the Nissan Murano, and with that, it's one of those. It's like the Dodge Journey. It's a crossover. It's kind of a half van, half SUV, kinda. But you don't have the room. It's not as big as a van, but yet it's not big and bulky like an SUV is. So they call it a crossover. So it's just, you know, it's kind of on the verge. So I asked my dad, I said, do you think this might... And he said, it might be able to fit back there, but he said, is that going to be a problem? Because obviously, the radios won't be in a normal spot that you'd normally see them. I said, I said, oh, I thought of that. But since my wife drives most of the time, and we don't travel a lot of, we stay within Indiana most of the time. Well, generally, we don't drive out of state. So, since we don't do that, we, so I was like, I could turn on the radios before we take off, or I might be able to reach, since I don't drive mostly, I can reach around there and turn on the radios. And since we don't do a lot of out-of-state traveling, that's not going to be a big deal. I'll just set the radio to a repeater that we're going to, and then I also have what they call HF, which is high frequency, or better known as low band, or short wave. Just think of a short wave radio. So, well, with that, I am sorry, buddy, that this is a little bit long, but I felt like I needed to. I don't know. That's just kind of, and I hope you and your family are doing well and are getting along and getting through your issues. I just don't have the words to express. I mean, I just don't see how somebody can say that your government thinks it's okay to do all that, which it's not in my book, and it's definitely not in God's book either. So, with that, I'll talk to you later. So this is Pipe Smoker Cowboy Chris. Stay smoking, my friends. Keep smoking the good stuff. And God bless, and we'll see you on the next video.
Train of love's a-comin', big black wheels a-hummin', people waiting at the station.